Alrighty guys, welcome back to the YouTube. It's Xraypc here. I want to be reviewing MCLYNTREE's VOD that he gave me on his YouTube. It is MCLYN3. Go ahead and give that man a sub too. He played a couple games, not a couple, dumb, like maybe like 2 of the days of the PC beta. Hard, just like randomly, like he'll probably play like 10, 12 games and go play back to play with his friends, and then about 10 more games, and then he was always in my stream, so I wanted to help him out here and do a little VOD review for his game. So let's see, he's playing Gundam Rx-78.
Oh, the look up tech whenever
The original Gundam.
The look down tech, you mean?
All right,
Let me turn the voices down.
I got the good night hugging.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, I got grabbed, but I hit a wall.
I actually want to listen to their voices though. Like, I don't want it too loud, but because I know sometimes people might scream. But I want to like hear their call outs and see if maybe his friends make a call out and he doesn't listen, or he makes a call out and his friends don't listen. Okay, so he was able to take out that Zaku who overextended for him in their spawn.
What's he doing?
If you're gonna do that, you usually want to at least just get people low and run away. It forces them to like delay the push at least. Maybe not that deep unless you have teammates with you. They didn't. He went down the right side flank since there's not gonna be anyone to be able to hold that since his team already had bridge control. They took out the rest. They cleaned up the rest of the last 2. That's good.
I thought I was muted.
What he should do is be making space. He's kind of just sitting back. He needs to hold that door, yeah. So what he's doing now is what he should have done in the first place. That's like they wiped everybody. He doesn't really need anyone to tell him. He should just be able to understand on his own that they're all dead. So what he needs to do is just start shooting. You just shoot at them a couple times, and they're like, okay, we can't push this. Give it up. Free point.
There's 3
Or if they push into you, you get them low before they get to the door. You back up. You tell your team, and then you guys kill them on the way in because they're already half health. At least they cleaned up there. They cleaned up once close. Now they just need to get their health back. What? Did he call that early, or did he just...
For the heals.
Marseille's 1. There's a Zaku. There's a Zaku hiding behind here. Help, help, help.
Alright, everyone spray.
His friend needs way more confidence in that call.
He's by himself.
I really feel like he really knew. He was like, there's a Zaku. Like he was questioning his own sanity in that moment. Like he's like, did I hear a Zaku run past us when I was fighting this guy, or is that C1? Like just trusting the call. Just call it. If there's no one there, at least there's no one there. But then he ended up dying right there for like no reason. His boy made space. His boy Danny made space. Right now they need to capitalize on. They got to pick. One died, but you can still like kind of push in here and push him back.
Anyone got any Pell Rider heals?
God, what was
Oh, I don't know. That ult was wild. Because if he died while using that at 13 health, the team could have. I mean, honestly, like they never even pushed off his ult. They could have used. He could have used his ult like right here on the actual push. Because he still had 1 dead on his team, and his teammates already sounding like they didn't want to go in at all in the first place.
I literally distracted their entire team. If you could pick me up.
I'm ulting it. I'm ulting it.
At least they kind of cleaned up your space you made to make MCLYNTREE. They should have been on it faster.
So hard.
They're all gonna be on point.
That's 2 picks, 3 picks. They should have ult control. Your Pale should ult here to keep the pressure up.
Dude, what?
Ashtamar dead.
But he's not ulting. I don't know why he's saving ult. What is he saving ult for?
Stormtrooper dead.
You have a barb ult too. Like they got a ult.
Oh my god.
Turner's dead. Turner's dead.
Why are they not
These
ulting?
nodes are making me want to end my life.
Why are both of them saving ult?
He's on point.
Pell Rider's 1.
Okay, you're holding the right flank here on bottom. This is really good. There's like because their spawn's like right there. So usually this is where you want to hold as most like especially tanky Gundams like Sazabi, Dom Trooper, Marseille, or like Gundam. Like Marseille can get a hook. That was good. That's good. At least you guys just cleaned it up. Did they even pop ult? Did they pop ult? Did Pale Rider ever pop ult? He never popped ult. Okay.
We only lost.
I don't know. Okay.
That's gonna be.
I honestly would have been the guy in that situation to ask him.
That's gonna be
Because I'm an a-hole. I'll be like, hey, Pale, why don't you ever ult?
down.
Yeah, Ian kind of messed up that one, buddy.
Yeah, it just seems weird.
Wait, fall back. Oh, this is
Check this.
get back.
Playing out.
Gundam on bridge is actually really strong since you have that medium range rifle. You can still help them down low, but you're playing really
Yeah, we have a Barbados.
far back on bridge. You guys have the advantage because even if they have a sniper, you have way more cover to be around in the first place. So you can be aggressive on bridge, and then if need be, then drop below afterwards. But if you're sitting back here, you guys are all sitting back here. No one's on your left side. You should have been the one on the left side here. As soon as you realize no one was holding left side, you should have been the one on the left side here. Wait, what happened? I need to see that again. I don't even think I heard you guys call positions. Like, none of you even call positions. You're just kind of doing stuff. You called to maybe be careful. I guess kind of fell back. And then you call that they're going under bridge, and then not one person was paying attention, and they just flink you. Wait, hold on.
What the? Why did my shield drop?
Look. So now your whole entire left side's open.
I just got someone.
Ian, are they going under?
Yeah, I got someone with my line.
Now you're forced to back up because you gave up all that space, which kind of sucks. Right there. So when you make that call that they're going on the left side, you need to, instead of just saying, hey guys, they're going left side, you need to say, hey, Sazabi, come with me right now, left side, they're going under right now. We can't have left side open, you know? Or in some way or fashion, not those exact words. But you need to say it in a way that it wakes them up in that moment instead of them getting shot at the whole time and being frustrated and just so focused on being shot at, so that they can help you on your call. Because even if you went there by yourself, probably, honestly, you probably would have died anyways, because it was like 4 of them that took over that left side. But it beats kind of like being scattered like this and everyone's just all over the place, you know? Like, imagine now when Marasai gets the hook buff, when the game finally fully releases, and whenever it does, Bandai, please, he would instantly hook whoever is holding there by himself. So when Marasai buff comes in, when the PC full release, or the game's full release, you're going to need more, and turn A buff as well. So somebody's always going to get hooked or grabbed. So you can't have just one person holding a flank. It's going to have to be half and half. You know, watching the mid and the left on this map right now. Some people watching bridge, like half watching bridge, half watching the bottom, and then the people on bridge would be up on bridge, ahead on bridge. Because now look at this, you know, you're holding in this building from multiple doorways and above and below you to worry about.
He's low though.
Yeah, he's actually one. Don't know why he's going back.
There's a sniper. There's a sniper.
Also, this is how you guys beat Barbados. See how this Jim kind of just holds his shield walking up to the door? You know he can swing through shield. His melee goes through shield, so what's the point of walking up shielded up to the corner? Just have your shield down so you can instantly dash fast and react fast, because your shield's going to be in your face as a GM. And then walk up to the corner. As soon as you hear it sound like his boosters are going forward, back up, dash backwards. You have one dash, so dash backwards. And your team's there right behind you, and they would have just shot that Barbados.
I beef that. He's low though.
That's the biggest. Like, GM has the same amount of dashes as Dom, and I never died in this situation. So, because I know I'm purposely trying to bait him. It's not that I'm freaking a godsend and like I just have insane foresight. You know, I just know that I could hear literally him right clicking, holding it, and I heard him dash. I just saw him dash around the corner. I know he's holding it on that corner, so I'm gonna bait him. These are some good shots. Right now, you already saw that one dude dash to your right, where you should be. Wait, what are you doing? What? You didn't see that? Wait. Wait. There's no way. You just threw me for a loop, bro. I thought you were about to go and fight that guy. I was literally in my mouth. I was about to say, okay, that's good. You're pushing him in my head, and then you went to go get the res. You're both resing. Wait, you guys actually both were resing up there. What the hell? I didn't know you could double res. What does that even do?
You want to use it? There's 2 rushing point right now.
Yeah. I got fucking snipes. You can get me.
Mine's on point. Mine's on point. Mine's straight.
Ooh, okay, decent mace. You knew where his shot glass came from, so you threw it exactly where the last came from. That's good. Right near. Okay, right here. I actually need to see. I don't understand how you're missing these, to be honest. I really don't understand. Wait, what? Your shot's on him. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's because I think it's because you're. No, I don't know. I don't really understand it. Okay, what the heck? Were you lagging? I don't really get it. You're like missing shots, or they're directly on the target, like the lasers flying through them.
They're below, they're below.
That's super weird, but
Dude, there's
I don't know.
no way.
That's a weird. Maybe this is an OG Gundam thing.
Stun. One. Nice.
Dead.
I have my ult still.
Nice both of you.
Took your team like a little too long to kill him. I mean, you have your Sazabi could have stunned him, and your other teammates could have helped shoot him the whole time. I was like a little too slow, and like at least you were able to get that stun off of him there. So you get okay. So the thing about OG Gundam is he gets his ult wildly fast. You have had your ult and never used it for so long.
Side lane.
Since you first got your ult, you haven't used it on defense. You're too passive with your ults. I remember pushing into a team. It took us 3 minutes, or no, 2.5 minutes to get the first point, and the OG Gundam. No, we only had 10 seconds left. That's how long it took us on the first. Like the timer went down to 10 seconds left. The OG Gundam Rx-78, he had like 4 ults by the time we were able to actually take the site. So you should be popping your ult as Rx-78, 100%. You're able to survive the double team. That's good. You didn't call any for assistance. You know, you need to call for your teammates to actually pay attention. Not that your teammates like. So like the thing when I say to people like make calls, like good calls. Like, hey, I need Sazabi to look towards my direction. There's gonna be a person coming up these steps. That's an action call. And you're letting them know so that he understands why he needs to look your direction, right? If you just say, there's somebody pushing up left side, that in people's brains, I don't know why, they don't care about that call. Because they're already worried. They're like, okay, they're coming from everywhere. You know, I'll take note of that. But if you give somebody a call like, Barbados, come with me right flank, I'm going to push around on their backside, and I need you to collapse on this kill with me. Bam. At least he has a call to action, and then you said Barbados specifically, so you're not just yelling out into the wind for someone to help you. So that usually is really good. And then like, I mean, it's better than everyone kind of just running all over the place. That also, like, if you're solo queuing, I mean, like, solo queuing this game, but with those type of calls, it would feel like, for the enemy team, if there was all solo queues, there's all solo queues, it would feel like your team's actually a full stack, just because you have actual good, like, call to actions.
I'm dead.
You need to calm down in your mace in those situations. It's better to just aim at the ground, if anything, and get the short stun. I'm not sure. I know you. I think you said there's 2 people on you, but I don't think you even said the direction.
There's two people coming up right
So I mean, I guess there's only one way up. I just rather you say, hey, look at towards your Rx-78. There's 2 people pushing him, or hey, there's 2 people pushing up top right side or something, you know. And if you can get good enough at it, oh no.
I can't believe it.
Ah, dude. Damn.
That was a. That sucks. That ult from him. It was insane. I got 4 of your
You
teammates.
probably all push in together.
Yeah, we can take it back. They're only pushing one right now.
You kind of made like no.
Yeah.
When you're holding your shield there, it looks like you're going left, right, left, right. I don't really see a point in this. You should have just went out the door, got the heal, and then came back in because you're at half health, and you could have fought for longer. By the time you even decided to do that, finally, you're dead. Because you wasted your entire shield. You should have just used that entire shield to just hold S only, not even... Because, like, what's the point of going left, right, left, right? Like, you're... I can see that if you're blocking hits for someone, but you're not blocking hits for anyone. No one else is alive. You should just prioritize your own life there. See, now your teammates made it back. They made it back regardless, so you could have went back, got full health, maybe delayed for even longer. You know? Because your team actually made it back. That is a good waste of their ult, at least. It delays their push, and that's one of their main carries.
Nice kill.
They still have sniper.
This resets the choke.
I'm gonna play on the other side of these walls.
A better spot for Rx-78 to stand is on the left side, because you can completely see all the way down to the door from where they like have to walk out of. And you have a shield, which Sazabi is usually holding like either mid or really aggressive mid, you know, like close mid or aggressive mid. Because like for Sazabi, on this corner when they push around it, he has a shoddy. If he has a back up because his team's getting pushed from over here, he could back up here and he has a shoddy. So he could hold this really aggressive. You aim down sights a lot. So it'd honestly be better for you to stand on that far left side over in this little pathway where now they have full control of because no one was standing there in the first place. And you could have just beamed them from far left side and beamed them the whole time. And then they can't push you because you and probably one other person could be standing here, you know, destroying them. And they know there's at least two, so it's like they would have to push into two people low and maybe get all headshots and kill you. Or they could push up this side, or there's a little bit more cover. They could push all the way up to the little corner of the wall and then run around the wall. And then your Sazbi would be standing here with like another person, a Dom, and like another person, and then just melt them on the way in here.
Grenade, granada.
No, dude, the Gundam's so low. Oh, he's gonna get armor pack probably.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice, good kill.
I still died. And
It's
gets
fine,
raised.
we
That's
traded, it's
bad
fine.
trade.
Oh, you
But he got-
guys.
Nice, but you guys are still giving up the entire left side. Why is no one standing there? That's just so weird. You should have went up this area and just like if you don't see anyone, make your way slowly and then flank. You know, look for a flank or something. You're kind of just standing here, and you could have just told this guy to walk back. You know, maybe hold back a little bit more from like where this doorway is, or you can tell him to hold back even further where the full entrance is to this little hallway up to the mid site or the mid area.
Oh, you guys.
I mean, you guys ended up getting it down. You got 2 downs, which is good. You made use of that weird play, but you had 3 downs because the enemy is just being all wild. But now you're making a flank. You could have made that flank in the first place and destroyed them. It probably made more space for GM in the first place.
I have my ult too.
It's so hard, honestly, to fear footsteps in this game.
You're welcome.
So you could have made use of that. Now you have ult. It's a little too high because they already ran, but yeah, your ult went way past them. It would have been better if you threw your ult for the people who was running towards you from your left and then focus on the people running out. Or you could have threw it in the middle where, because you saw your teammates like pushing them, so you could have threw it where they were running for like 2, you know?
Gundam 1 point.
That's probably like the main thing there.
How you feeling about GM? Somebody on point.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I killed one.
So he says there's somebody on point. You got to be more specific because it could be like, hey, their Barbados is on site. One would allow the people, tell the people, maybe on the bottom, maybe I shouldn't just run into sight like a madman because he could be holding a right click and just kill me. And then the people on the top should be able to know. You would be like, oh, bet I'm just gonna get high ground on him, shoot him, force him to jump up to me. And then if he leaps up to you, then you can call leap, and then you can kind of just bait it that way.
Barbados, Dom, and
Like for when I'm target caller, bro, and if you listen to my games, I'm nonstop. I mean, you played with me. You would know I'm like nonstop talking, nonstop calling out, nonstop saying who's going where and like what ults are used, what abilities are used. If I know Barbados use slam, I would instantly call Barbados use slam on lower level, you know, something like that, you know, type shit.
Alright, stop somebody from using their ult.
oh my god, I got shot in the face. The Dom is half and shows the sniper.
Okay, that's fine. Those shots are missed because you still got him. You got the sniper on the top. You took top control back.
Yep, go take down.
You need to calm your shots down.
Never mind.
Before it was lag, but now I see you're missing. The other one, you're straight up like your dot was on the dude's chest even after the shot. The dude wasn't moving and you missed. That one, you're aiming, you're flicking a little too much.
GM's one. No shield, dead. I'm dead. Oh, if you could clean that up.
See, look at my cursor. So what a lot of things you could do, because you're kind of just aiming and then like kind of using your body to move onto the person. What you can do sometimes is kind of like, after a while, maybe if you miss one shot, flick a little bit. And sometimes it kind of forces your brain to think about moving your mouse cursor back, or like their, you know, like your reticle back on their head. So you'll be aiming at this person and you'll be like, miss, flick a little bit. Okay, back on target, you know? That's, and I'm not even purposely, like, I'm just like thinking I have a reticle. Like I'm looking at this like it's a reticle. And you'd be like, miss, flick a little bit. Miss, flick a little bit. You know, back on target, you know? I'm aiming at his gun, it's so like a hitbox, you know? You can kind of like flick a little bit, you know? And kind of like practice that type of stuff. You can go into like Apex, right? Because we don't really have Gundam Evolution to practice right now. So go into like Apex training thing. And when you start using the wingman a lot, if you want to use Gundam, use the wingman, a scout, like some kind of semi-automatic weapon. I'd say more like the scout, like something that you have to aim down sights. I can't remember, like the lever action, right? Use a lever action in Apex and practice with that. And learn to like, and use a red dot sight and learn to aim down with it and just, If you start missing a little bit, flick a little bit. Flick a little bit, you know? Like, you're like, and you're like missing, or like you're kind of dragging your cursor a little bit. Watch.
No shield, no shield.
Look,
Dead.
see? You miss like 3 times, only hit once. You hit him when you were shielding, which is pretty easy to hit.
GM's one.
But as soon as you broke their shield, it's like you started panicking. Boom, boom, boom. And you relied on that one single flick. You didn't have any micro adjustment. That's what it's called. Micro adjustments. I'm sorry. I don't know why I brain farted.
Oh, screaming them.
Yeah, we got screaming numbers. I have my ult. I'll come in now, bro, from up top.
12 HP.
Okay, so also another thing, just say Dommel. Like, you don't even need to say, no one needs to say the full entire skill's name, because that's just ridiculous. That's sometimes, like, especially in like crazy moments like that where it's important, like this in the last couple 20 seconds of the game, a Dommel is huge. So somebody saying screaming Nimbus, I just got screaming Nimbus. You see how long it took me to like finish saying that? Just say Dommel. Dommel down low.
Danny, it'd be
And people will be like, all right, on low ground, not the high ground, Dommel. Bam. That's all they know in their brain. Bam, bam. I know not to go down low. I know to look down low for the Dom, though. And then they instantly kill him right after.
They got my ult. They got my ult.
No.
Gun tank behind us.
You could hit fire here, man. You could hit fire. You don't always have to aim down sights. Do you aim down sights every single time?
It's just Gundam.
No,
Oh, get out of
Barbados is still alive.
I think I've only seen aim down sights. When you're melee range like that, you could hit fire.
It's only the whole team's
Because I remember when I was playing Gundam or Rx-78, his hip fire is pretty accurate. I've only seen hip fire like once in a while if it's transitioning into aim down sights. Or from here, aim down sights. It's a rifle. But like sometimes you're like in that tiny little room, you could hip fire. Or like hip fire, and then aim down sights. You know, hip fire, then transition that hip fire to aim down sight for the next one. For like a for sure, like I'm finishing you off here with a headshot. But just to give you like breathing room, hip fire.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
That was an overall good game though. There's a good amount of errors there that I was trying to like point out. I didn't want to stick on them too long, but yeah, that's McLintree's game. Rx-78 gameplay. I was pretty good overall. His teammates made a good amount of mistakes though too. So I was trying to like kind of point those out. I didn't want to just only be on him there. Because there's some things where he was playing good and his teammates kind of like left things open. Like he called the left side. I was like, he called the left side and they didn't want to go over to it. And they would it left the entire left side open and they free pushed on them.
Good point, good point.
See right here.
Get that set.
Just for the one time real quick.
Team wipe.
See, team wiped them. And then they're freaking out.
Good point, good point.
Oh, no. This is their offense. There you go. I was like, wait, I don't remember you guys going down there.
They're going to the bridge. There's someone down here though. But most
Okay, so there it is. So you call A. They're going on bridge. Oh wait, there's someone down here. There's someone down here. As soon as you call that, 2 people go right here. Somebody comes up here, the one that you called. So you guys just let 3 people flank your team. Like your whole team just let. Wait, what is this guy doing in here? Is that a sniper? No, he doesn't even have a sniper. What's he doing inside already? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. So that's probably what happened. Honestly, if that guy was outside on the left side, you were helping them. So you had a Sazbi in the middle, you in the left side, 2 shields. It would have been a little bit better for you guys. They wouldn't have pushed on you guys so fast. You could have had more space for longer and built up ults faster. But
Just got some.
oh well. That's really all you and I guess you guys overall have to work on. All right, so that's been Xraypc here. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments how I can improve, or if you want to leave comments on him and how he can improve. But mainly, you know, like how comment just anything really. And turn notifications on. I gotta get better at saying all these things. And have a nice day.